Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a February favorites, and I think I'm in the minority when I say that I am kind of sad to see winter go. I just love winter. I know the snow and everything is a pain in the ass. We're going to get like 6 to 10 inches here in New Jersey tonight, but I'm just such a big fan of fall and winter with the fashion, and I love just setting fires and sitting with a glass of wine and watching a movie. But spring is coming, so it's going to bring a lot of new fun things. I'm just going to jump right on into the favorites. A lot of the products that I'm going to feature today you haven't really seen on my channel before, just because I didn't get to upload a lot in the month of February. But if you see anything and you want me to use it in any tutorial or anything, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to do that for you. The first couple of items are from a brand that I recently discovered, and I think I heard about them because Lustrelux had mentioned them in her IMATS haul. She got a couple of things from the brand City Color, and after watching that haul I went right ahead and made a purchase. I got a few things and there were a couple of products that definitely stood out to me. And the first product I want to mention by City Color is a bronzer, and guys, I have a new favorite bronzer. This is their Be Matte bronzer. When Lustrelux featured this, she said that this was comparable, this shade specifically, this is their Caramel Drizzle bronzing powder, and she said it was very similar to the Girlactic bronzer, which I had also wanted to try, and it just looked so pretty on her. So I went ahead and bought this to kind of replace the need for the Girlactic bronzer. And looking at it on camera, I really thought it was going to be too light, and it almost is. I'm definitely not going to be able to use this in the spring and summer as I develop a little bit of a tan, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, natural looking bronzer for the winter time when I'm kind of just pale as a ghost and need something to just bring life and warmth to my face. Some of them look like they have an ashy tone to them. You want to just cast a shadow and create a kind of sculpted looking contour. These may be a good inexpensive alternative for you, but it's just the perfect shade for fair skinned ladies to just create some warmth to your skin. I also got a few of these City Color Be Matte lipsticks, and the one shade that just really stood out to me was the shade Latte. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very reminiscent to the Wet n Wild packaging, but this is kind of a little bit more fun just because, again, I really like the block shaped letters that they have. This is Latte. This is just like a cool toned nude shade, and I don't really own anything like this because a lot of my nude lipsticks are more on the neutral to warm side, but this is just a really nice lipstick. I bought this, or I wore this in my last video. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today, but I also wore this in my previous video, which was the Maybelline Fit Me First Impressions video. But there is a swatch right there. It's kind of on the cool tone side. I don't know, on me at least, it kind of looks like it has a little bit of a gray undertone, but when I swatch it there, it doesn't look so cool. I don't know. So it's kind of one of those chameleon sort of lipsticks where depending on your skin tone, it could look different on every person. But I think this would look lovely with a lot of different skin tones. But these are, like I said, a true matte. There's absolutely no sheen to them, which is why I love them so much. I prefer to use these with a lip liner just because I feel like if I use it on its own, it kind of just drags across my lips and it's very drying and it kind of applies patchy. So you definitely do need something underneath for the lipstick to kind of grab onto. Otherwise, with a lip liner, these look great. My next few items that I have are from MakeupGeek. I'm slowly building my MakeupGeek collection up, and it's just so easy to do because the products are so affordable. But every time I receive my order, I just think to myself, why do I use any other makeup brand? I mean, I know why, but seriously, everything that Marlene creates, she just knocks it out of the park. She is just amazing. Everything that I get from her, I absolutely adore. But I did get a couple of eyeshadows from her. I got 3 or 4 eyeshadows, but there's one that just stuck out to me. The others I really haven't gotten a chance to experiment with. I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes I get products in the mail and I'm just like, I just want to admire them. I don't even want to use them. I just like to sit there and look at them, and maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Anyway, the one eyeshadow that I really, really adore, have been adoring this month, is the eyeshadow in Hipster. Hipster is a really unique warm mid-tone brown. I think that the consistency of this is very much like her matte eyeshadows. This is kind of a satin and has the slightest sheen. It's not even that noticeable. But the consistency is very much similar to her matte eyeshadows. They're not powdery, they're not chalky, they're just smooth and very creamy. With this one, I kind of find the first time I used this, it was kind of tricky because I definitely applied too much and it was just a little bit difficult to blend out. It just kind of blended out very patchy. This is one of those shadows that I have to lightly build up. Just use a little product at a time, be patient with it, and just keep applying light layers until you get the intensity that you like. I really like this shadow as a transition shade. I like it as a crease shade. I like it just for everything. It's kind of like, there's a hint of like mustardiness to it. I don't know. It's very unique. I don't know anything like it. I am so obsessed with this eyeshadow. It's crazy. I also got a blush by MakeupGeek that I've just been obsessed with in the month of February. This was also another Luster Luxe impulse buy. She's like my permanent girl crush. I love her. This is the blush in Infatuation, and it's kind of like a terracotta-y kind of nude blush. And to be honest, I thought it was actually going to be more of like a kind of like similar to NARS Madly, which is mostly the reason why I ordered it, but it's still gorgeous nonetheless. I didn't expect it to have such kind of like a red-orange undertone to it, but it's still really gorgeous, and I love to pair this over top of the Be Matte bronzer. I think that combination is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a matte finish blush again. Ooh. And okay, this swatch, I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but this swatch is a lot more orange red than it appears on my skin. It definitely doesn't look this intense on the cheeks when you blend it out. It's right there. It's just super, super orangey red in this swatch, but on the skin, it looks a lot more natural. So it's just a gorgeous blush. I think it's going to be great on a lot of different skin tones, and this stuff is so pigmented. You have to use kind of like a light hand, or else you're gonna look way, way, way too blushy, and it'll just look like you went overboard with the blush. So a little bit definitely goes a long way with the Infatuation blush. The next few items I have are beauty tools, and the first tool that I want to talk about, I'm so sorry I'm just mentioning this now. I feel like my whole time on this channel has been an absolute lie, and I just feel dishonest, but I'm going to share with you now the tool that I have been using as my beauty sponge. These are a pair of beauty sponges that I actually got from Kohl's, and it's by the brand Earth Therapeutics, I think. Let me get the packaging. Yeah, Earth Therapeutics. You get 2 beauty blending sponges. It says Preciso. I don't know if that's, I think the actual brand is Earth Therapeutics though. But anyway, you get 2 sponges. You get a purple and a pink one, so really cute. They are $10. So I saw them on sale recently online for $7. So you get 2 sponges for the price of $5 each. Great, great bargain. And these I haven't used yet. I bought 2 boxes, but they come with a pink and a purple one, so kind of cute. This is really dirty. This is the one I've been using ever since I got the pair, so I apologize that it's so filthy. But this is what it looks like when you wet it and absorb it with water. It's very, it's very bouncy. It's very much like the Beauty Blender. It doesn't remind me of the Real Technique sponge. The Real Technique sponge, I feel like no matter how much water you soak it with, it's still a little bit stiff and it doesn't have as much bounce back as the Beauty Blender sponge or this sponge. I feel like this is very comparable to the Beauty Blender. I've had this for, I don't even know, maybe like 3 or 4 months, and it's only now just starting to kind of shred up. It doesn't shred very easily. It applies foundation, most importantly, really nicely and really smoothly. You've seen me use this in my first impressions videos. You've seen me use this in tutorials. It's just a really great sponge for an affordable price, and I would highly, highly recommend these if you don't want to drop the money on a Beauty Blender sponge. I think it is the most comparable. The next couple of items I have are from Morphe, and I placed a Morphe order in the beginning of February, and I got a good collection of different kinds of brushes. They didn't have the gunmetal series, anything that I wanted in stock, so I am going to have to reorder. I actually just checked last night and everything I wanted was still out of stock. But if you want me to do a kind of just overview of what I got and my thoughts of opinions of them thus far, leave a comment in the section below or just give this video a thumbs up and I'll be happy to do that for you. The first brush that I want to talk about is the Morphe M205, and it's a very small, very precise eyeshadow shader brush. This is my new best friend. Not only does it pack on a generous amount of product, but it also lets you pack on shadow in a very precise area. You have so much control over where you put the eyeshadow with this brush. For the entire month of February, if ever I apply my transition and crease shade first, I will always use this brush to apply my lid shade. It just lets you get in such a concentrated area without disrupting any of the shadows that you've applied previously. Another brush I found myself reaching for every day in the month of February was the Morphe Nope, that's a B. B47. This is their chiseled blush brush, and I was originally going to order this from Crown Brush, but I really just wanted to try some Morphe, and that's kind of what led me to place my order. I absolutely love this blush brush so much. The size of it is just perfect. I don't like to focus blush on the apples of my cheeks. I kind of like to place it a little bit behind them and then blend it back, and then once you blend it back and forth, it just creates this just like perfect kind of blush application. This is so perfect for that. Let me compare it to other blush brushes that I have. I have the MAC 129, I think this is, and the MAC 168. I love the 168. I do really love it for blush, and I love it to apply contour, but the size comparison to this blush brush, and depending on your face shape, this might not work for you. These might be a better alternative, but look at that. It's just, like, the size comparison is just unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable, that's a little dramatic, but whatever. As you can see, the Morphe Chisel Blush Brush is just, it's huge, and depending on your face shape, like I said, it may not work for you. This may be good for a powder brush, it may be good for a bronzer brush, you know, whatever works for you. I personally just love this as a blush brush. Oh my god. Get it together. Anyway, the one thing I do notice about this brush is that it does shed a little bit. The hairs don't translate to my face, but when I just like look at it, I can see hairs that I just like pull out, and I try not to, but it just bothers me when they're like sticking up, and I just need to do it. It's like a compulsive thing that I do. I just like pick it out. But yeah, anyway, love this brush. Can't get enough of it. I will definitely, I kind of want more just to have. I just love, love, love this brush so much. Switching gears a little bit, I have a new favorite scent that I've been wearing. I just recently finished up a YSL perfume, and it was much more along the lines of a sweeter scent. So I wanted something a little bit more fresh to use on an everyday basis. So I got the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White. They do have a black version, which I think is a little bit more muskier. This does have a hint of musk to it, but I think the main note is peony. So I think it was peony, musk, and something else. I can't recall at the moment. But this just smells so fresh and so nice for an everyday perfume. It's not overpowering. You're not gonna like make people think like, whoa, that is just too much perfume. If you spray a lot of it, obviously. But it's just a very light scent, and it's great for every day. It's very feminine. It's very sexy. I just have loved it a lot, and the packaging is just beautiful. It's just gorgeous white with the gold detailing, and it has this kind of like three-dimensional raised, they're just like little squares that feel really cool, and you can make this noise when you rub your fingers along it. But I just love the packaging. It's very sleek, it's very feminine, it's very, I just love the white and gold of it. Beautiful scent, beautiful packaging. I really, really, really love this scent, and especially it's going to be really great for the spring and summer months because it's just a little bit lighter and a little bit fresher. I also have a hair care product to share with you. This is the Garnier Fructis Full and Plush Voluptuous Blowout Blow Dry Bodifying Treatment for visibly fuller, thicker blowouts. And this is honestly, this probably out of anything that I used other than my big sexy hair dry shampoo, this is the only product that I could put in my hair and actually notice the volume difference in my hair. It really does leave your hair full and plump. It kind of has like a gel consistency, which is the only thing that I dislike about it. I feel like I have to concentrate it kind of around this area. I would say from here to here, just because if I put it in my roots, I definitely notice that it has a kind of stiff feeling. I can't, like, it kind of feels dirty. It doesn't feel clean. So I concentrate it here, and it doesn't give me that issue. I just noticed when I put it definitely right along the roots, it gets kind of like a dirty, grungy feeling. It doesn't look dirty or grungy, it just, I can feel it, and that bothers me. But after you blow your hair out, this will make your hair so thick and so full. I really, really do love it. It doesn't take away from any shine to your hair. I applied like maybe a nickel size amount. Okay, one more beauty favorite, and then I'm gonna share a personal random favorite. This is the nail polish in Jazz, and I used to have a beauty blog, or not a beauty blog, I used to have a nail polish blog where I just did a ton. I used to be obsessed with nail polish, so I'll post it down below so you guys can see a swatch of it. But this is kind of like a beige taupe shade, and it's one of those chameleon colors. Again, it's gonna look different on everybody just because depending on your skin tone, it's one of those nail polishes that just reacts differently with every skin tone. So on me, I really enjoy it. Some people hate it. Some people say it looks green on them. But I really like to use this as a transitional shade from the different seasons. So kind of like summer to fall or winter to spring. I also kind of like it as a palette cleanser if I've worn just like a crazy color or a glitter and I just want something a little bit more toned down. I like wearing nude shades like this. Okay, I have one more random favorite for you, and it's a television show. So if you kind of just want to click out right now, I totally understand. The beauty part's over. Thank you so much for watching. But anyway, the TV show that I want to talk about is The Jinx. And if you are any sort of fan of the podcast Serial, then you will love this show. It kind of is just taking this man, they're re-examining, it's a documentary. So he kind of just got away with 3 murders, or at least that's what they're trying to piece together. But he murdered, supposedly, his neighbor, his ex-wife or wife at the time is missing. This is from like the 90s, I want to say. So they're just looking and examining this guy. They're going through all the evidence, and I love things like that. Like, I was obsessed with Serial. When Serial ended, I was like, I need to know what happens. Like, I love unsolved mysteries. I love kind of, not that I love how our justice system works, but I love kind of looking at stories that have been unsolved or cases that kind of were mishandled. I don't know, I'm a freak like that. Like, my boyfriend is kind of scared of me. I love the Investigative Discovery Channel, and every time he finds me watching it, he's like, do I need to be nervous? Like, should I be worried? Like, I'm kind of scared of you. But The Jinx is a great show to watch if you're kind of into that, like unsolved mysteries, murders, and things like that. It airs every Sunday on HBO at 8 o'clock. The episodes are about an hour, so if you have HBO and you like those sort of things, I would definitely tune in and watch. I think I have Verizon, so all the episodes are up to date with the exception of the last one on demand, so you can catch up and watch up. It's kind of easy. It's not really easy to follow. You kind of have to pay attention to piece all the things together if you want to like try and solve the episode or solve the case with the show. But I really just enjoy things like that, so it's a fun episode for me to watch. I'm also going to be watching True American Crime, so I'm really excited for that. How to Get Away with Murder just ended, and oh my god, I missed the actual airing of the season finale, but my boyfriend and I just watched it last night, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That show just like blew my mind. But yeah, that concludes my favorites. Let me know if you want more random things. I can definitely kind of just collect if you want snacks, TVs, music, anything like that. I would be more than happy to include them in favorites. I think I'm gonna do it. I just don't know if I want to do them as 2 separate videos or kind of include them at the end of a beauty favorites. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll start off with that, and then as I gain more random favorites to include, I'll do a separate video if you guys are interested. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. But my social media links are always posted below, so go click on them and follow me. Anyway, yep, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this again, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!